Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing on with our Let's Play of the Case of the Golden Idol. We are going to be working through scenario 10 in this video, so let's hop into it. Huh, that's weird. It didn't give me a title for this scenario. Alright, well, let's see what's going on here. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. Fashion charges? Who are they? The fashion police? The tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my love is merely lust, and what do they even know about true art? I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. It's a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. Mr. Nicholas Maker, record keeper of the order party, history of infraction and obedience, labeled a protocol as being on Thursday even though it was Wednesday, took a double-length lunch break in the office, loyal service in low-ranking position to the order party, plus 10 merit, total merit plus 4. Okay, what's going on right here? Weekly Order Party of Peoples Tribunal number 42. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. Noon, tribunal is opened. Each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit charges calculated. First culprit's merit action starts. Second culprit's merit exaction starts. Third culprit's merit exaction starts. Poor bugger. I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. In Albion Franc banknotes. David Garon, enforcer, had a secret compartment in his office locker, denied the existence of the secret compartment. Loyal service in low-ranking position to the order party plus 10 merit. Who is this fellow? This man is not breathing, no apparent wounds. Prince of Dusk, like night I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Okay. Remember the 3rd virtue. Remember the 2nd virtue. What did I miss here? Oh, beauty. Okay. So that's everything we could inspect here on the 1st floor. That is music to my ears, Alistar, but do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the 1st virtue. A bunch of Albion Franc banknotes. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant, Daniel, has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. Dr. James Turner, arbiter. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study, loyal service to the order party in high-ranking position plus 20 merit. This clues me not to email. Mr. Frangor Quinn, 1760, claimed he had no wife, has a painting depicting a naked person in his house, broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger, was observed spending a night with neighbor's wife. Walter Keane flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention, wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events, claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance, expelled from the party of order. Lothar Richards held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests, got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter, revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. Josh Bailey left his work at Tannery early, drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat, drank excessive amounts of rum at the Wild Old Oak, approached a married woman with an indecent offer, denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Horace Webb has not held down a job since the new regime evaluated as 60 instances of non-work, claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it, possesses 15 books kept in his private library, expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as 200 plus merit. I missed something here with Lothar Richards. Oh, years. Gideon Bell. Wears an outrageous hairstyle, broke down in tears 10 times during questioning, has refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping, rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin the Sovereign. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the 4th virtue. You know damn well what I keep. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. Dear Arbiter Coke, I am writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the 1st virtue. So Lord Alistair Coke, Arbiter, slapped a sergeant in anger, listened to marching music in his manor, loyal service to the order in a high-ranking position, plus 20 merit. Okay, and what's going on in here? Oh, there's Lazarus. Silence. You will perform your function as much as required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. Okay, the dial is set to decrease. The idle is set to decrease. Brandy, opium. Here, what's in this note? An invoice from February 15, 1795, Blackbrook Farm, 3 pounds of butter, delivery fee, the total cost, okay. A violin. What? I don't know where this is from, but that nose is giving me Gravity Falls Uncle, was it Uncle Stan vibes? This is wild, dude. I like how there's not even fingers. Really? It's just a little stump for fingers right there, and they give them little nails. It's adorable. Oh, Gideon Bell, huh? Okay, what's in here? A book titled Stories, a book titled Autumn Tales. Remember the 2nd virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. Okay. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. Okay, since year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the king's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. Okay. I am honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though, and too bad literature is forbidden. Okay. 4 maxims of virtue is written on the wall. Okay, well, I think we could start solving some of this now that we've clicked on everything that is available to us. Okay. Oh, there's actually a lot more here. I thought it was just going to be one word for each. Let me check this again. They all told me. What was this one again? It was virtue of moderation. Moderation's one. Sloth is another. Indulgence is another one too. Okay. Indulgence. Okay, so this one is so number one is probably indulgence. Because I'm assuming it's indulgence just because like there's alcohol in the like red storage bin. So this is probably indulgence. Let's see, what was in the second one? Second one has to do with invoice for butter. Third one is music. Like literature, I guess, maybe? Let's see, what are my options here? Yeah. Third one was literature. Hang on, that's not right. That's not right. Sloth. Which one counts as sloth? Thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. Too bad literature is forbidden. Actually, I think literature goes here. And then art is probably vulgar right here. It was literature. I don't think there's anything in here for the drink, right? Lust is probably in here too. Because I know someone was being prosecuted for that. We'll kind of figure this out afterwards. One of these is, I think, sloth. But which one is sloth? That's what I need to figure out next. Think. I know that the first one is indulgence. I know untidiness was something that's punished too. Maybe it's supposed to be indulgence. No, it has to be indulgence because you can indulge, but you can't indulge too much in literature, lust, or what else is it? There's like a drink there, but I don't think I have anything for drink. Let me actually go one by one because sometimes I skip over things and then I realize it like 4 minutes after that the word was there the whole time. Fashion, lies, lust, art, bones, souls, diligence, merit, mistakes, francs, beauty, emotion, music, untidiness, years, secrets, idol. Okay, well, let me see here. And here is money, I think. We'll work our way around. So music, artwork, and photos, right, is in the yellow box. So it's art, probably beauty, and music. I don't know. I'm assuming it's beauty because that's a really nice photo. Like you're, I don't know. It's just like a beautiful photo. That's why I'm thinking beauty. It's the word I feel like makes the most sense right there. And then what was in the fourth one? It's just books, right? Stories, autumn tales, all literature will punish. Let me go back to these books here. Claimed he had no wife. He had the art, and he broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Anger. I don't think I have anything in anger. Or like emotion, maybe? Oh, I do have emotion. Maybe it's emotion. This is the art one. Claimed he had no wife. Broke his wife's favorite teapot. Was observed spending the night with a neighbor's wife. Flirted 3 times with 3 different women. Wore ridiculous headgear. Oh, fashion. Fashion. Well, I can kind of figure this out too. Well, at work, you know, sloth is punished. Oh, lies. Probably lies. Untidiness is something else. It was mentioned there as well. Lothar, dinner party, when guests got angry during and shouted. So this is indulgence. This is emotions. Broke down tears. That's emotion. Fashion. Refused to start working Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share combination. You know what? There was also those images on the wall, right? Third virtue is like fashion. Don't be too excessive with your appearance. The second virtue must be sloth. Or maybe it's not sloth. At work, sloth will be punished. What is what's another word that fits here? I feel like merit's a good one to put there. Let me see here. What else do we have? Such a relief they decided not to push any fashion charges. Lies, lust, art. Oh, these are all the people that are being they're having their case or they're being prosecuted. But I don't know how to figure the rest of this out. Let me see. Fashion, indulgence. Indulgence is number 1 for sure. The third virtue is, I don't know, what are the, well, maybe it's fashion? Any fashion charges? Vulgar art, maybe? Where's art? Okay. Merit. The fourth is, let me see here. Lies, lust, art. Lies, lust, art. Excessive lies, lust, art, maybe? They spread lies that my love is merely lust. And then what were you? He was indulgence. He's being charged in the first one. This dude must have been charged on what? Virtue of moderation. Which one is moderation? Maybe it's... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's, this is moderation. Sloth. And then this is indulgence. I feel like this is indulgence. Because these two would seem to kind of like be in conflict if they were in the same group. So all literature, art, and I think maybe emotions here. Sloth will be punished. This is not literature. This is let me see if I can figure out another hint from this. Stories, autumn tales. It's, which one am I struggling with? The fourth virtue. Music and emotions. Untidiness is a breach of one of the virtues. I don't know what the fourth virtue is though. That's where I'm struggling right now. Literature, art. I feel like this is music. But which one makes this? What would be encompass, what would all these encompass for the fourth virtue? That's what I'm struggling with here. I want to say that maybe it's, and I don't think the second virtue is merit either. I think the second virtue is, and then maybe the last one is truth? No. Okay. I think that this one might be truth though. Well, I don't know, then again I might be wrong because the it looks like these are all color coded, and in the second one it's like it's all the artwork and stuff. Oh, I already have literature here. Art, beauty, music. Oh, this one's wrong. I don't know why this switched here. This should be untidiness. Untidiness, sloth, and what else is it at work? And mistakes. Oh, this is wrong, right? The total cost is wrong. It should be 31. So, second one is definitely mistakes. Sloth, untidiness. Emotions, lust, indulgence, art, beauty. This isn't music. All literature, truth, lies. Lies. And it's not music. It's something else. Let me see if I could figure this out. So he's not working, he's too emotional in fashion, and he's keeping secrets. Maybe that's what it is, secrets. Okay. 15 books, so that's truth. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Maybe I could find something in here to, let me see here. Claimed he had no wife, so that's a lie. Vulgar art. Emotions. And excess lust. Okay, untidiness, sloth, mistakes, emotions, lust, indulgence, art. I feel like it's not beauty. It's not beauty, so what else could it be? Because, like, I feel like beauty wouldn't be vulgar, right? So if we go back to, who is it again? It's Gideon, right? Let me check. I think it's fashion, right? Outrageous hairstyle. There we go. There we go. Nice. Got this figured out now. I just thought because he was beautiful, it was vulgar. But then I thought about it, I was like, wait, vulgar beauty? That can't be a thing, right? It makes more sense for it to be vulgar fashion. Oh man, now here's where it gets a little bit harder. These values. How do you figure out these values now? Who has a merit score? I have to look at their cards, right? So total merit is 12. Okay, well. So that means these two total up to 8. So drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept the book Legacy of the Rose. This is where I really wish I had a pencil. Let me just kind of think this through. So maybe 4 and 4, but I don't feel like they would all be equal. So which one was emotion again? Emotion was moderation. Listen to marching music in his manner. Okay. So these total up to 9. So okay, totaling up to 9. I really should have got a pen and paper here. It's a little bit hard to do keep track in my head. It's a little hard to keep track of all this in my head. Okay. Label the protocol. So this is a mistake. Took a double length lunch in office. Oh, that helps me out a lot because that's work. So you know that these work has to be valued the same. So work is 3. So number 2 is 3. Okay, that's kind of helpful, I think. How about you? Had a secret compartment. Okay, well, this makes sense. These are -1. They have to be -1. Because it wouldn't make sense for it to be like 2-0, because if there's no negative point, you wouldn't be marked as a negative. So secret is -1 and lying is -1. Okay, so this is -1. Okay. And then we can kind of go back to him to figure out the next one, right? So emotion and music. Music is fashion and emotion. What was this one again? Was this one the same thing? Indulgence? Oh, wait, here we go. He had literature. So this is this is 1, right? So that would be 13. So excess is 7. This is -7, I think. So listen to music. So -7, and then listen to music +2. This has to be 2 then, I think. Yes. Okay, got it. This is the one that I don't fully understand. Oh, is this all I'm doing? Filling this out right here? Who is it? It's a Fanger Quinn? Is it just... Oh, it's not helpful. I don't really understand this one. Minus, minus, minus. Oh, I can... That's okay. Oh. Are we just putting their total merit score? So in his case, he has no positives. Yeah, that's bad. He has no positives whatsoever. So he lied, vulgar art. So -1. He's at -3. Then the emotion is, I think, -7. -1, 3, 1. That's 3. It's at -10 already. Oh, this is so hard. I really need a pencil and a paper. So was observed spending the night at a wife's house. With neighbor's wife. So I feel like it's possibly lust. And then he emotions again. That's -14. Has a painting depicted a naked person. That's -2. So that's -16. And then he lied, which is -17 for Bangor Quinn. Hopefully. And then Walter Keane. Okay. Flirted 3 times with different women, so that's lust. Or that's fashion, which is third one. And then he claimed to have not betrayed the High Arbiter. So that's -1, -7, -2. So that's -10. Let's see if I math this out correctly. Oh, no, I'm wrong slightly. Okay, it's probably the first one that's wrong. -1. That's -2, so that's -3 total. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. That's -10 total. So if the last one isn't lust, then it's probably a secret, which makes it -11. Nope. Okay. Really? I feel like this is -17 then. Unless I have Walter Keane's wrong, maybe. Flirted 3 times with, unless they're counting that as a 3, and this is a 5. That seems like a bit excessive though. But if they are counting this as 3, that would be 21. This would be -10, which is -31, -32, maybe? Hang on, -32 maybe? Oh, okay, that threw me off. So I thought that it was just one row, but it looks like you had to multiply it by that number. Okay. Lothar Richards. Held a dinner party a few years ago where okay, so that's indulgence. That's -7. got angry during the questioning, so that's negative 14, so he's +1. So Lothar is +1 so far. 0, 1. Josh Bailey left his work. What was his work again? Work was -3. So -3, -7's -10, -17. Okay. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. That's probably lust. So this was -17, this is -24. Denied 4 times during the questioning that he had done the act. So this should be -28 for Josh Bailey. Hopefully I got this right. And then the last one is Horace Webb. Has not held. Okay, these are all work. A lot of these are work related. Okay, so has not held down a job since the new regime. So work 60 times. So that's work. So that's -3. Oh my gosh, I really got to bust out the calculator on my phone. So it's -180. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it, which is a lie. So that's -1. So he's at 181. Possesses 15 books, which is plus another 15. That's 196. But he has a plus 200, so that works out to -4 for Horace Webb. Okay, so that's -4 for you. And then Gideon Bell. Okay, fashion. So that's -2. Broke down in tears 10 times. Oh my god, that's so much. Okay. Oh man, that's 7 times 10 is 70. Okay, plus 70 is 72. Plus another, that's work related. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, and then rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret. That's a secret, which is the 4th virtue, which means it's -1, so he's at 88, -88. Man, these last two really had you math this out. What? I was actually wrong about that? I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? It must be Horace Webb's that I got wrong. Let me see here. Okay, has not held a job, so that's negative. That's 180. He's lying plus 16. 180 plus 16 is 196. Yeah, shouldn't this just be -0.4? Let me see, maybe I got Gideon's wrong. Fashion is -2. Emotions. 10 times 7 is 70, -72. Plus 5 times 3 is 15. 72 plus 15 is 87. Yeah, no, shouldn't this be 88? -88? My math ain't mathing right now. This is crazy. Oh, it's because Horace Webb isn't -4, he's +4. That's where I'm wrong. Duh, because it's positive 200 plus a -196. That's still a positive, not a negative. Okay, cool. So we could start putting this together. Okay. So number have passed. Oh man. Do I have is virtues a word? I don't know. So blank blank have passed since order party has seized power during a tribunal is judged to have the largest deduction in all tribunal history. Who had the most? I think it was Gideon Bell, right? Yeah, that's Gideon Bell. Gideon Bell is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all of tribunal history to execute his punishment and lost his and died. Punishment. What was used on him? Let me see here. It looks like the idol was used on him, no? Let me see here. Is idol a word? Yep. To execute his punishment, idol was used on him and he lost years and died? Is this just 88, his number? Oh, how many years have passed? Okay. The years is in that book that this kid had, right? Since the year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament. So 3 years have passed because it's 1795. So 3 years. Could do right there. Nice. That wasn't too bad. It was a little rough figuring out the virtues, but once you had the virtues figured out, the other puzzles aren't too hard to figure out. It was actually really fun to figure out what the values for what the negative merit values are for each virtue you break. I thought that was a really fun puzzle to figure out, and I think this section was really fun. This was actually a pretty fun section overall. Okay, so the order party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke, Gideon Bell, was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108 years old, which resulted in his death. Okay, making good progress. We only have one more scenario to go, and then I think we're done with this game. Having a lot of fun with this. So if you guys know any other games like this or any other fun puzzle games that you think I should check out, would really appreciate it if you'd let me in the comments know what game I should play next or give a look into, because I'm really digging these games and I am having a ton of fun playing it out and, you know, flexing my brain muscles a little bit more than they're used to figure out the solutions. And, you know, aside from the fact that I enjoy it and I'm looking for more games, I think that maybe if someone else is watching this video and they like this game, it'd be cool for them to also be able to see what other games people like and would recommend. So yeah, let me know if you have any other game recommendations that are similar to this, or, you know, or just in general, like any other fun puzzle games you'd recommend checking out for me or other people watching. But I'm gonna end things here. Next video, we take on scenario number 11. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.